Dawson Rider Wiki.
Hey YouTube, Dawson Rider here with my review of S.H.Figuarts Goku Black from Dragon Ball Super. This review is a little bit later than I wanted because my pre-order shipped super late, but we're finally here. Let's go ahead and just get started with what comes with him. He has a pretty decent array. You can see on him there is a sort of laser sword attack, which is one of his signature moves, and on that is a flat switchable hand. Here we just got kind of your par for the course switchable hands, you know, kind of angry blast hands, like I'm gonna pick my nose, I'm super pretentious hand, instant transmission hand. You got kind of an alternate face for regular Goku's face, which is just kind of angry looking to the side. Full on alternate head for Super Saiyan Rose, or Super Saiyan Rose, however you want to say it. Screaming face for that. And then a couple other extra, you know, angry hands for his non-ring hand. And then you have this little Kamehameha bit right here, which actually comes separately, not like from the toy, like you don't have to buy the Kamehameha ball separately, but as like a ball in these little things, and they're all, see if I can get it to focus on it. Okay, I just changed camera angles up a little bit, but they're all little like kind of individualized different types of pegs. Like each one has a different shape, like almost like one of those little things you play with when you're younger that has a different shape and you kind of match them. But so that way, I was wondering, because I'm like, oh man, am I gonna have to customize this? Does it like to matter to get all the different links so you can put it in his hands? But no, they each have individual little shapes, which is actually just kind of neat. It was kind of amusing, and it makes it so that you get the exact shape that you want and that they want you to have. Okay, but now let's go ahead and get on to the figure. I'm gonna move the box out of the way because it wants to focus on box Goku Black and not regular Goku Black. So this is the default face that's on him when you get him. It's just kind of a stern, little bit sadistic look. I think they did a really good job of reflecting Goku Black's more sadistic personality in here rather than just a stern Goku. Definitely did a good job at that. I kind of selfishly would like a third face either for Super Saiyan mode or for this mode that's like kind of more of an evil smile where you see his teeth, because I feel like that reflects him more. But when you switch out the faces, if you've bought in Dragon Ball figures before, you just, that's a look. You just push the hair out and then take the face out and then take another face. It's really simple. They've been doing this since the very beginning Dragon Ball figure art, so it's a really easy way of doing it. And then you have like looking off to the side, mad. Like that one's showing his teeth a little bit like that, but I'm talking about kind of an evil smile look. But yeah, that's how you swap that out. And then you could swap the heads out. You just straight up pop the head off, and then I'll leave it on Rose here. I prefer Rose. Rose just sounds pretentious, but I know there's like a little accent to it. But it's mainly simple, but sometimes you have to deal with the thing switching. There's a little bit, I feel, discrepancy between his hair color and his eye color, which I don't remember being in the show, but it definitely stands out in a, man, I cannot get that to stay on. Okay, finally got it, but there you go. It looks pretty good with the rose hair on. It looks a little bit strange, I think, with them trying to create the colored layers. I think it comes off a little bit more weird than I would like it. Like, I appreciate what they're going for, but it just, there's something off about it. Again, it could be a personal thing. As far as the rest of the details, they did a pretty good job on the color. I mean, it's hard to mess up basically black and gray with white boots. And they do always a good job at like the cloth look of it, like it's folded. I do have a little bit of a problem with the mold, like up here in his shoulders looks really weird. Like, first of all, when you're moving it, you have a hard time fixing it so you don't have these like crevice discrepancies, but there's something weird about his build. Like he's got like really high like shoulders up here, and then they drop down, and you can kind of move them back up, but then it looks awkward. Like there's something awkward in here that I'm not entirely sure how to describe it, but it feels weird. Again, it could just be me, but I don't think it is in this case. I think it's just weird molding there. The articulation is pretty par for the course figure art stuff. You got a nice ball joint here, swiveling, double elbow joint, swiveling at the fists, and obviously you can switch those out. Nice joint at the leg. This really doesn't hinder it too much because it's pretty soft plastic. Double knee joint here, swiveling if I didn't say it already. Blurry, like when you're just, it's so articulated, the camera's like, oh my god, so many points of articulation. And then you got the little ball joint on the foot and that little signature Figuarts toe action joint. Chest and waist articulation, head and neck articulation, which you kind of saw when I was messing with it. And then here's the little blasty thing, and you just pull it off and there's a generic hand there, so that's pretty easy to do. But yeah, overall, this is an okay figure. I was pretty excited about it because, like a lot of people, I really like Goku Black, so I was pretty excited to get a figure for him. And I believe that the Dragon Stars, basically Marvel Legends equivalent figure that they have out right now from Bandai, only comes with the Super Saiyan form as opposed to regular, so they're probably going to milk that for 2 figures, you know how they do. So this is like the better way to get both options, which is nice. But it's overall, it's a fine figure. I'm glad I have it just because I really wanted a Super Saiyan, or you know, I guess it is Super Saiyan Rose, but I mean a Goku Black figure of both kinds. And it's not a terrible figure by any means, but I do feel it's a little off compared to what I wanted. Like, there's just something strange about the hair a little bit, something strange about the mold up here. Again, nothing that's too huge of a deal breaker for me, but I'm just saying, review-wise, I would personally potentially wait and maybe check out the Dragon Stars figure. You don't get as many different options for like the hands and stuff, but you do get it for cheaper, and it's pretty solid, and the proportions are a little bit less off sometimes. I haven't been able to get my hands on one yet. It's been kind of scarce here. Even on Amazon, I keep missing it, but once I get the figures for both of those, when they eventually do them, I'll do a comparison. But for right now, if you really, really, really want it and you like Goku Black a lot, I don't think you'll be too disappointed if you're that excited, but I would definitely recommend at least doing a comparison to the cheaper Dragon Stars figure, because this retails for roughly $60-ish, give or take, depending where you get it, and the Dragon Stars one are $20, meaning even if you had to buy a regular Goku Black and a Super Saiyan Rose Goku Black for both, that's like $40, and you're still saving $20. Anyway, that's about it. Until next time, like, comment, subscribe. Dawson Rider, signing out.